Yo, what is up, gamers? It's Sebastian here with a deck profile from UK Nationals, and I'm here with Harry. And what did you do?
I won the top 64 Attack of the Giant card event with branded Eldlich.
Brilliant. And do you want to go into your deck?
Yeah, so obviously for you gotta play hand traps this format, I feel. So I went with 3 DD Crow and 3 Ash. Ash is just insane overall. Crow's really good for the mirror. Also, like getting Albaz's out of graveyard. Striker I see is about a little bit right now, so you just like Crow, Ray engage. It's just really good. Easy side out as well if it's just not any good. One Ecclesia. Obviously such punishment. Two Lords standard, two Avars standard. I wanted to play one, but the engine just feels so underwhelming if I play one. I'm not really getting any value out of my Albions because you have to play three fusion. So, you're probably going to be resolving more than one a game if you resolve the first one. Uh, cool buy deals with hand traps. I don't think you really care about being hand trapped other than on maybe branded fusion. Because if you hand trap Eldland, you can still get the second effect by sending it to graveyard. Nadir 7 is something you usually do last anyway, and you're not ashing Prosperity. Let's be real. That's not a thing people do.
Yeah.
But triple land, easy, side out as well, going in like if you're going fast, because you never want to sit going fast. It also breaks boards going second, so I usually put it back in for going second. Mystic Mine, obviously just a one of because it wins games instantly against Despia and some of the punk decks. If I get rid of their Draco back, they've got almost no outs. If they do, they're sacking me with dusters. Tuned is grabs Ecclesia, triple pros, better than extra half because I'd like to have some variety in my extra deck while I'm playing this deck because it can be quite, I don't want to say flexible, but there's so much for me to go through if I need to, or I can just get rid of it all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. There's
I just like having variety.
with especially like the branded first one for Eldlich, you just can't risk extra.
Nah, man, if I'm losing my Mirror Jades or Albion's, odds are like I'm playing Traplich and I feel Traplich is just not that good right now. Too many like combo decks to just like break it going second as well.
Mm.
So standard Lich trap engine, you got three Conch, three Sanguine, two Aguero. I wouldn't change that, of course. I don't think this is a format for three Aguero. If Despia was more prevalent, then possibly. Two punishment, standard, always side one out, going first or second usually, except against decks like Flunder, which my side deck just isn't that good against, actually. Triple skill drain is why the deck's really, really good right now. Like, before you'd sack out once with skill drain or IO to win a game, like every now and then, but now you've got three. They honestly, the amount of people who just scoop instantly to a skill drain is unreal. Triple Ghost, and so for the main event, I was playing Rivalry, and it felt really, really bad. I did not feel good resolving it. I played against like Imposter, you had Salads, just a lot of decks I didn't feel it did anything against. And
Yeah.
then,
That's sort
yep,
of
we'll
like.
move on.
Oh, sorry. That's just sort of the one thing about this format where you will just play against 10 different decks. So trying to
Mm.
find the right card to counter like what you're expecting to play against is very hard to do.
Yeah, man. So like, TCB isn't that good against like, what Trilyriclist can like play around it as well as Despia. So TCB is not good against them. I don't think it's very good against some of the Brave decks as well because they've got multiple typings, but
Yeah.
Gozen might be, then Rivalry might be. It's hard to guess. I think it's just RNG to be honest on which one you play.
Mm.
So I'll go into the side deck now. Side deck's pretty standard for Eldlich. You've got three Lava Golem to deal with problematic monsters, triple anti spell to deal with Lightning Storm or Dusters, or they have to like shotgun the Twin Twisters or Cosmic, which it's fine. They're usually trading for it anyway. You have to hope that they don't snipe any of the other good cards. Triple Dame Barrier is an auto win versus Despia and possibly Sword Soul, because I do not think that they can play through a single board of just a D barrier. They're not killing you. I played zero
Yeah.
Sword Soul for reference.
So yeah, the thing with Sorcerer is they can go like Savannah into Monk into like Shaman and pop they can break boards on the D barrier, but they can't really like do much else.
Yeah, just on the crackback, you have them next turn because they're using a lot of their 10 Ys and it's just not gonna look very good next turn for them. They should be dead. Ideally, in the ideal world, they should be dead.
Yeah.
And then you got Evenly. Evenly Lava Golem is the best two-card combo in the game for any control player. It's not even close. In my round six, I drew the Evenly for turn, and against the Plunder player game three, I was like, standby main, obviously, went to battle. Um, he saw me have the Lava Golem from the Prosperity. I'm pretty sure it was your Prosperity or Evenly. Uh, so he used his trap card to grab an Apex Avion and summon that. So then I'm like, still a main Lava Golem, Evenly for three.
Yeah.
And honestly, from there, I was just able to get so much more. He did twin me twice that game, by the way. Twin me twice. And
Oh.
Judgment, because it just trades with everything, going fast. Extra deck now, yeah.
Yeah.
So we got double Albion. Uh, Obviously the best card send off Mirror Jade, grabs Fusion, best way.
Yeah, and it
Uh,
dumps Lord Engrave and you do Binder Fusion as well.
100%. Yeah, you dump it, and then if you have the second Fusion in hand, you can just obviously set it and get your Lord on board. Then you've got a 3500 booty, and you've got a Mirror Jade as well. And honestly, those two cards, just like the Lord doesn't do anything other than just sit there, but the Jade is just really obnoxious.
Yeah.
Lubellion, I think I could cut Lubellion confidently. I didn't summon it in the main event or any of the side events. I was always scared of my Lord getting banished or crowed or my Albaz, but it never happened. But I think if I cut it, it would happen. So I'm still on the fence about dealing with this card. Two Mirror Jade, of course. You don't go three because you never summon three. One
Yeah.
Ash Dragon, because Ash Dragon can grab Fallen of Albaz or your Ecclesia, and then it's fine. But you usually send it off Punishment, or Jade, so it's just discard fodder or another body to hopefully get game. Double Natis, because Punishment pops, Nadir's pops are just unreal. Like, I love Natis. There's a reason why this card is always like above £10. Just she's no other play other than a Foolish.
Mm.
Gustav Max, Burning in Time's great. You can always banish one off Extra. It's also 3k as well, which is just large. So same thing with Libe. Never summoned it, but it's always there. It's a good option. I can just banish it if I don't want to use it. 6k, like that thing's massive sometimes. Gloomy, because Gloomy can summon, for example, DP, even though it's not really about anymore. You've got a Mirror Jade as well. A Mirror Jade in like the branded mirror on my side of the field for free is pretty good. Yeah, and then Liner, because Liner can summon any lights like in the mirror, for example. I summon back some dudes, Golden Lord, and it makes my traps live again.
Oh, nice.
Summon an Ecclesia as well, Surge's Punishment, which is it's just so good. You have to play Liner in any Lich deck.
Yeah.
It's the best way to get your traps off field. I rarely summon the Link Spider, but you still have to play one. I wish I didn't. I thought about playing, was it Imduk?
Yeah,
Is that the
Induk.
Link one?
Yeah.
For the effect where it just pops something that it's pointing to, but I'm playing skill drain and I don't really want that. Like it's 200 smaller.
Mm.
Plus my Link Spider's ulti, so no, I
Nice.
might as well get used out of that shit. And the final card is Vampire Sucker. I didn't really have time to change this before the event, but because I'm not playing Rivalry, I would probably cut it for like any other card in the game, like for the extra deck, because it
Moki
never came
Moki
up.
King.
I could play Moki Moki King and still not miss that card.
Fair.
I could cut Lubellion and Sucker for one Ojama King and one Master of Oz, and it would still have been the same outcome.
Then it looked like my speed duets for that.
Bro, man, like imagine like just two vanillas. That'd be unreal. Well,
And
one vanilla.
do you have any shoutouts or any final words, by the way?
Yeah. Honestly, shout out to my Norwich boys and Yarmouth boys. They helped me do a lot of testing. Against like most of the decks, other than Swordsol and Flunder. But I felt pretty confident against Swordsol anyway. Not Swordsol. Yeah, Swordsol, because Gozen is pretty busted.
Yeah.
And Flunder as well because of skill drain. But yeah, no. Event was great. That's everything.
Okay. Well, thank you and congratulations again, and hope to see you again.
Thank you, mate.